This is a great exercise for your centration of your hip joint, and especially if the adductor pullbacks that I love to give people is too much on your hip flexor. So if you have a really tight hip flexor and that seems to aggravate it, this is a good alternative. You need a foam roller, and I'm using a yoga block, but you can use a pillow. So you're gonna lie on your side, put your head on whatever you're using. The front or the bottom leg is at a 90-degree angle with the hip and the knee. The foot is on the wall. The top leg is resting on the foam roller. We tend to like drop our rib cage down towards the floor. So you're going to use your abs to draw that off of the floor. We're going to tuck the tailbone under slightly, so get it coming into a little bit of a posterior tilt. We're going to take this foot that's on the wall, press down into the wall, and we're going to lift this front knee off of the floor slightly. So we're using our adductor of our lower leg to hover the knee. Then we're going to maintain that tuck. So it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things to think about while you're doing it. We're drawing the rib cage up, pressing the front foot into the wall, lifting the knee, then we're pressing the back knee down into the roller. Just hold there and breathe for 5 breaths. Once that feels easy, you're stabilizing the pelvis by activating the inner thigh or the adductor of both legs and the glute on the bottom leg. Once that gets easy for you, same cues, engage the abs, lifting the ribs off the floor, pressing the front foot in, hovering the knee, pressing the top leg down onto the roller, slight tuck to the pelvis, and then we're going to slowly try to lift that top foot. The foot is relaxed. Think of the femur rotating, that ball and socket moving, and it doesn't have to be a huge movement. Maintain all your cues, so ribs up, pressure in the front foot, hovering the knee, pressing the knee down. So you're squeezing both adductors, squeezing this glute to get that internal rotation, and then relax everything. So give that a try. Works on stabilizing the pelvis, but it also helps open up this top hip flexor because we're getting internal rotation without having this flexed. So a great way to help to centrate your hip joint. For me, this is important because I do struggle with hip issues and want to keep that joint from degenerating anymore. But I see lots of patients in the office that have those kind of things, or they don't stand or move in ways that centrate their hip joints. So this would be a good way to kind of help with that. Let me know if you have any questions.